Welcome to Anastasia Ozarova Believe in God podcast. In these podcasts, you will be listening to the YouTube videos that are already recorded, but the topics are so important that podcasts are also created for your comfortable listening. Thank you for tuning in and enjoy your podcast. Hey guys, so in this video I want to talk to you about narcissists, and it's something that God showed me He wants me to talk about, and I believe that there are people who need to hear some of the things that I will say. In the beginning I will tell you one thing, that what a narcissist will do when they know that you know that they're a narcissist, or when they know that someone knows and they know that they can't control this person, or they know that they cannot control you, they will not like it, and they will see you or that person as a threat. So what they will do, they're very likely they may start playing nice first, with you, try to gaslight you and be like, what you saw, like you didn't see it. They're actually an amazing person, so they may start doing some extra things. They may start love bombing you. They may start, all of a sudden, like, being so amazing, and or if it's someone they see they can't control, then they will do their best to sort of start a smear campaign about this person and say, bad things about the person, so that others don't like the person, so that, others turn against the person who knows, and they sort of defend the narcissist, right? So they may start love bombing others. They may start like gift showering other people, so that they sort of get their favor, and then they will sort of start smearing the person that they see as a threat. So this is what I wanted to say in the beginning of this video. Now, the rest of the video, I want to focus on the fact that narcissists are, never honest with anyone. And they love keeping secrets. They love having different faces, acting different with different people, right? They think that having some kind of a secret gives them power, right? Because they know something you don't know. They know something that other people don't know, and somehow they believe it gives them power. So, narcissists in general, they live for the supply, right? So, and truth is that narcissists are not faithful. They're not faithful, basically because they need this supply. And with the narcissist, I will tell you that narcissists are never faithful, never completely faithful. And there's different levels to narcissists, right? So, this unfaithfulness, it may vary from like literal cheating with different people to it may be like on like emotional level, right? So just like flirting with someone and things like that. So, but truth is, like, they're not faithful, and it can even happen that in the same place, there's their spouse, right? And right there is this other source of supply, and so they may start flirting with that source of supply, for no other reason but because they like this thing, like it gives them like power, right? Some kind of a secret gives them power. And yeah, they also are kind of also narcissists. They do not respect anyone, so they treat people as objects. They treat people as their possessions. So this makes it, easy for them to then cheat this way because, they don't develop like real emotional attachment to, the people that they're with, because all of it is a pretending game. It's all about them. It's all about everyone loving them, right? And not about them loving others. So, who would be the people that narcissists would cheat with? Apparently, a lot of the time, these people would be seen as downgrade to like their, let's say, permanent, like to their spouse, right? And apparently a lot of the time people would be even surprised, like why would you even exchange that person for that person, things like that. Like also apparently a lot of the time it can be exes, and also a lot of the time narcissists like cheating with people who are taken or married, because what it means for the narcissist, it means they're taking something that belongs to someone else, so that gives them extra enjoyment, right, in that thing. Now, how do they behave when they do this? They sort of put extra effort into their physique, into how they're getting dressed, and then they will start disappearing for like hours, days, weeks, right? And they would always come up with some lame excuses, or there would be no explanations. They could even start arguments with you on purpose, so that this way, if they get away from you while they're cheating, when they come back, they can always blame everything on that situation. So they may start coming up with plans like this, and they would also give you some prolonged silent treatments, right? It's also a sign to notice when they're like switching from being sort of critical and not nice towards you to suddenly love bombing you, right? So they're like juggling between love bombing you, buying you things, doing things for you, being there for you, and then suddenly like turning cold and like ready to discard you. So yeah. And of course, when you find out, and when you kind of bring them to the light and tell them, hey, this is what you did, instead of like just really admitting what they did and saying like, yes, it was wrong, they shouldn't have done it, and like they would do their best to fix it or something like that, they will not admit it. They will sort of blame everything on the situation and somehow even make it look like what they did wasn't even wrong, So this is how they are. And narcissists are known for living multiple lives and being predators, really, because like I said, they don't see people, as human beings. They see them as objects, right? Possessions. And narcissists are greedy, so they will want to have multiple supply. And apparently covert narcissists are the best at cheating because they the way they present themselves is, this good man or good woman, or always a victim woman or always a victim man, and it's like always about how the whole world did them wrong and how they are suffering the whole time, when in fact it's, them who are, doing these wrong things and leading multiple lives. So, narcissists, they're one person in public and then they're a different person in private. So whenever you see someone who is so amazing, such a hero, doing amazing things in public, but in private they're not the same, you're dealing with a narcissist, because they have multiple faces, and that's a huge alarm. So yeah, this then makes sense that narcissists, they will have more than one romantic relationships running at the same time. And for them it's like leading different lives. It's like they're disconnecting from one life to then connecting to another life, and they can trap you into this soulmate trap. Like, they will tell you that you are their perfect fit. It's like love at first sight. I mean, it can happen, right? But with narcissists, they have love at first sight with everyone, and everyone is their soulmate, that they're with, right? That they're leading different lives. So they will convince these people, because this is how they sort of get them into their web. And it's like, to you they may say that you are their whole world, and then they have multiple whole worlds like that with other people. And what narcissists enjoy is when someone is falling in love with them. It's all about attention, and when someone is in love with them, when someone fell for them, it's like they got them, so they can manipulate and control them, and actually when they secure somebody, it's like they are not excited anymore, so they need another challenge. So this is another reason why they're always on the lookout. And narcissists are greedy, they're envious, and they're very much entitled. So they are entitled, in people. They are entitled. They think that you're their possession, and it's like they are entitled in some kind of treatment that you're supposed to give them, So truth is that being with a narcissist is very much draining energetically, because they want your energy, right? And you can give them so much, but no matter how much you give, it will never be enough, and they will always want more and more. So in the beginning of the relationship, you may look your best, you may be great, amazing. So this is why I always say, like, compare the moments when you are in the beginning of the relationship and when you are in the end. Not in the end, but like like endings are not always good, right? Because especially if someone's getting hurt, and if a relationship is ending, that's completely different conversation. But with a narcissist, compare like the beginning part, and then when some time passes, and see, have you grown? Like, have you become a better person? Have you sort of, are you the same energetically? Are you like, because like real relationships, you're supposed to help each other grow, right? You're supposed to sort of help each other bloom, become better people, right? You're supposed to support each other, so you're supposed to be growing together. But with narcissists, it happens that they are taking, and in the beginning you were like so full of energy, but then with time you see that, you know, something happens to your energy levels, like you feel drained, you don't feel as powerful, you even look less energetically, you know, like less, like you have less energy than before, right? You look like you're getting tired, you look like you're growing old, you know. This can happen even though, you know, it should not be so, you know. It's because narcissists, they take your energy, they use you for their supply, and no matter how much they give them, they don't give back to you. They only take, you know, and that's a big problem. And they also, you know, will keep you as a tag along, right, for as long as they can. And you know, in case something happens, when you find out, when you sort of tell them, they make it your fault. They make it like, you know, that it's something wrong with you, and so this is why they were forced to have other people, you know, things like that, which is really unfair to say such things, you know. We are as we are in a culture where, you know, cheating and having these like one night stands, right? Having these relationships, having these messy relationships is normalized by the popular culture, you know, by people, and you know, we have that as it is, which is wrong. But then we have, you know, these narcissistic people who take it to a whole different level, right? When they don't even care, you know, about like the relationship itself, right, with the person. They care about themselves and keeping people as objects, as their possessions and things like that. So yeah, this is what I wanted to share with you in this video. It's unfortunate to find out that your partner is a narcissist, especially if in the beginning you had no idea what narcissism is. And that's how it is for a lot of people, because they will always make it look like they're perfect, they're the good one, they're the great one, and you're the one making mistakes. It's always you to blame, it's always your fault, you know. So, you know, he can be kind of trapped, and until one day you realize, like, oh, like, you know, I knew the whole time, like, that it was not my fault, I was always right. Like, you know, this is something that I experienced at one point, when I always knew that I was right, but, you know, the person was just like gaslighting, you know, and saying all those things, and it would never work to sort of, they would, like, the narcissist will never admit, like, they will go such lengths, but they will not admit that they're wrong. Or if they admit it, it will be like, you know, just so that you sort of leave them alone because you're annoying them. Or, you know, yeah, like, but it's never sincere, it's never nothing real, which is sad, you know. And like I said, it's unfortunate to find out these things, because in the beginning you have no idea, and then when time passes and you do spend a lot of time and energy on this person, you know, when you have sincere intentions, and you then find out that they were using you the whole time, you know, for your energy, for your time, for your resources and things like that, then it's sad. It's very sad. But I mean, it's, as much as it is sad, it's also great for you, because when you know who you're dealing with, you kind of become free. You know, they can cause some dramas and throw some narcissistic rage, right? your way, to scare you, to punish you, whatever. But you know, when they do that, it basically means they've lost, like it's over for them. So it's like last screams of the devil, you know, that they may perform on you. But yeah, especially going through divorce may be complicated with a narcissist, so you need to be prepared for that. Because they may start saying and doing things just to annoy you, right? So you need to know that and need to be prepared, and you know, just don't give them the supply that they want. Don't give them what they need. Just, you know, when you know, just it's over. Like, masks are off and game is over, kind of thing. So this is what I wanted to share with you in this video. Know who you're dealing with and stay away from narcissists. So thank you for watching. I will see you next time.